Wow. David Morrell Jr. calls David Benavidez the biggest Beezy in boxing. Wow. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. So, David Benavidez versus David Morrell was widely suggested as a fight for next. I had some information, I put out the video too, that it looked like that fight was likely. But now David Benavidez has come out and stated that that's not in line. And in fact, he wants to fight Jaime Munguia instead. David Morrell seems to be ticked off about this, and he's released an all-out assault trying to damage the reputation of David Benavidez. He's called him the biggest Beezy. You guys fill in the blank. And he's going crazy on his Instagram. He has like a fake joke, like parody press release. And he's saying that, man, your brother thinks he's tough and he was horrible in Creed. I mean, he's just been going in. And he's saying that David Benavidez is ducking. I told you David Benavidez and David Morrell are the best, even though Canelo's undisputed. At 168, he won't fight either one of them. So I think they're the best, number 1 and 2. They really should fight to settle it. It is disappointing if they don't fight because it looked like the stage was set for them to fight. And I will say the optics don't look great for David Benavidez if he's pursuing Jaime Munguia over this fight with David Morrell Jr. For the simple fact that you're with Al Haymon integrated into the PBC system, and so is David Morrell. He's with Al Haymon, Louis de Cubas Jr. It's all one big family, as you guys know. So why would you be pursuing Jaime Munguia over David Morrell when we know the politics in boxing? One fight is drastically easier to make because it's all in-house. In addition to that, you have the situation where David Morrell only has 9 fights. And, you know, if you're going to fight him, he's only going to get better. So it seems like now would be the time to strike while the iron's hot and do kind of what Mayweather did and beat Canelo. You know, Canelo kept calling him out and then he spanked him and left people to make excuses on, oh, Canelo wasn't ready, he was too green, things like that. Or even like Orlando Salido, he treated Vasyl Lomachenko. He had his second fight and Lomachenko thought he was ready for the pros. And a guy like Salido showed him, you're not ready for the pros because here's how we get down. We're going to fight rough. It might be dirty in spots. This ain't the amateurs. And then he ended up beating Lomachenko in his second pro fight. So you have an opportunity to basically, you know, do what Salido did to Lomachenko early in the career, somebody with a decorated amateur pedigree. Morrell comes from a Cuban boxing school, crazy amateur background, and you can stifle all that by fighting him. The other thing that's wrong with the Jaime Munguia is Jaime Munguia, really, I don't know why he keeps moving through the weight classes because he seems pretty limited. So Jaime Munguia, he was at 54, beat Saddam Ali, looked way too big for that particular division. Then he moves up to 60. He's not really at 60 long, and then he's already at 168. The other reason I think it looks bad in terms of the optics for Benavidez is the Munguia fight, Jaime Munguia's last fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko. Many people thought Sergey Derevyanchenko, for lack of a better word, was washed. He had been through the ringer, been through tough fights and wars with Charlo and Triple G. Hell no, guys, hey, Max. And he just, Danny Jacobs, all these tough fights. And he wasn't a 168 pounder. And he gave Jaime Munguia a run for his money. Even more so, I thought he beat Jaime Munguia. So David Benavidez, who has an interim belt, he's pursuing a new guy to the 168 division, Jaime Munguia, and a guy that arguably lost his last fight and got quote unquote exposed by a 160-pound fighter that had lost to Carlos Adames and was seemingly thought to be at the end of his rope. So David Morrell is obviously the hotter and more kind of like desired fight in terms of competition. Like if you're really trying to show your skills and compete with the best, Jaime Munguia, he's very limited. We know that, you know, he has a lot of flaws, especially defensively. And again, he's a newcomer. He really should be thinking about rematching a Derevyanchenko. I don't want to see premature fights like that. Versus Morrell, he needs to step up because he's too good to fight like the last guy he fought on the Tank undercard or whatever. I mean, he's just bodying guys. And then like even one guy, fortunately for him, it looks like he's okay. But that Adios dude that he fought, he put him in a coma. They had to put him in a medically induced coma because he took such a beating. So, you know, a guy like Morrell can't be fighting down. He has to fight up because he's too good and it's going to just look the same. Just like guys like Jerron Boots Ennis, people need to see like his upcoming fight with Villa. That's a great fight because that's the type of fighter, you know, with something to offer that could rival him. You know what I mean? I don't really see Benavidez Munguia being this classic. And really, there's no guarantee that Munguia has this crazy fan base. Like, I don't recall Munguia ever being on pay-per-view. I don't recall Munguia ever, you know, selling out 12,000, 16,000 seats in LA. So why does he kind of pursue that fight with Munguia? What's the allure? Now, Canelo, okay, I can understand that. Canelo has all the belts and he's a bigger name and he's a big name, you know what I mean? But Munguia, if you can't get Canelo, Morrell seems like the next best option, not Munguia. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready.